Sometimes if you go by 2 days, you don't make a video, you collect quite a bit. This is backcountry. It's Indian land here in the coastal Piedmont area, coastal plains area I should say, of North Carolina. I'm at the site called Backcountry. And I was saying, you know, sometimes, and look at these artifacts that I found yesterday as well as this morning. And I got a piece right up here that's just sort of out in the open. It's a small piece, but it looks really well worked. We're gonna check it out. Can you see that? It's a triangle. Can you see this? See that ant next to it? That just went underneath it. That's funny. Unbelievable. I went back to the garden for the 5th time yesterday, and there was some incredible pieces there. Granted, I picked up about 12 pieces of awesome pottery, and I don't always collect it all. You know, this stuff is fertilized, so they're going to double turn it probably today. The fields close by, Crystal Beach and what have you, have been doubled, which is fine. Can't be collected. It's just dry baby powder dirt. But this stuff, encouraging this cotton to come up here. Look at these things. We'll take a little time here just to show you what I've been finding, because I just couldn't get them out. It's so windy yesterday. So windy. Look at this. This is an old break. Half of a scraper, but just the workmanship from the garden is just incredible. And I went by there for the 5th time. Look at that. Because I was just so not sure of what they're gonna ultimately do with it. To me, they should have already, you know, plowed it again and put it into dirt. I don't know if they're gonna plant it this season. They clear cut the place, burned the place off, got all the stumps out, so they wouldn't go through that amount of work unless they're gonna do something with it. Look at these pieces, will you? That's the kind of stuff that comes from the garden and the archaic right next to it. Look at this piece. I mean, if you would define something as a heartbreaker, maybe that would be it. But finding it doesn't anymore ever break my heart. It makes my heart. Look at this. Can you imagine? And that's all right, though. That's how the ball bounces. Look at those serrations, will you? Oh, my word. Sure, you say, what if? But that's just the way it is. Look at that piece. Craziness. Whew. But that ultimately, of course, is going to go into my heartbreaker space. And look at these little pieces. They were great pieces to find, weren't they? I have to remember to slow my mind down. Look at the piece on the right here. It is relieved. On that side and on, don't know where my light is. It's relieved on that side too. Such a small Guilford. Could have been a bow point, that's for sure. But I think it predates it. Great stuff. So those are worth seeing. I mean, look at that scraper. Imagine if that was full. Mercy, right? Love it. Okay, we're going to check out the point. We're going to move forward. I always keep my videos about a certain length that's just not going to burden too many people. There is another fella or two that does collect this area. So I always wonder, am I ever going to see somebody? I mean, after 5 years, am I ever going to... I mean, I find footprints. I think it's a different time frame that they get out here, but all is well. All the power to them. You got to be diligent in time periods. Nice piece. To be real successful. And if at first you don't succeed, you got to try and try again. It's a great triangle. I don't find a whole lot of them, so I figured that's really well worked. I'm going to go ahead and film it. I have some other stuff to get on camera, and we'll move forward. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. I hope you find out there. We all honor the North American Indian together. Be well.